Welcome to the Ship's Nav Workstation. The Westwick is currently in a natural, unpowered orbit around M33 planet Theta Alpha 3, a deviation from original course to DARKSTAR. TA3 is 85% liquid on its surface with an inhabitable atmosphere on one of 4 small land masses. A full diagnostic of the maintenance grid tells me that the ship is fully prepared for auto-navigational programming to any desired destination. After, of course, we procure some kind of coolant. NASA Boeing-approved hyperjet coolant is preferable, but in our current situation, water will have to do. Activation of the plasma drive without coolant would quickly cause the grid to overheat and collapse, destroying the Westwick. Pre-staging of the engines cannot be done from any of the Level 1 stations, including the Helm, because of the coolant situation. Pre-staging must be done manually from the ion distribution center just between the 2nd and 3rd levels. Warning: do not pre-stage from inside the ion distribution room. Use the control panel outside the door. The ion distribution center is uninhabitable during pre-staging due to intense heat and radiation. Hello again, Captain. Welcome to the ship's Sciences Workstation. Climate controls are set to Earth normal settings, as are the gravity and all other environmental conditions such as humidity, oxygen level, and temperature. Power levels are nominal. Main drive engines are offline due to leak in cooling tank 3. I'm sorry, but the cause of the breach is among my missing data files. I hypothesize that this is the result of a hostile outside source, since the damage is on the exterior of the ship's hull. Destabilization comprehensive diagnostics are current, and plasma waveforms are at 84%, well within operational levels. A source of coolant is needed in order to bring main plasma drive back online. EVS, gravity, communications are all online. Proximity scans report no intruders or spacecraft in designated safe space. This concludes the Sciences report.
I see. So the gravity to the rest of the ship is turned off, which is why the elevator's locked on this floor. Well, here goes nothing.
Authorized.
"7:03 a.m., September 3rd, 2187. Pursuit ship within attack range. Other 3 crew members have entered their hibernation chambers to hide life signs from their scans, hoping they'll assume the Westwick is a decoy and not destroyer. DARKSTAR has sent a faux subspace message backing up this cover story. I know a long shot at best, but we're unarmed and sitting ducks to that Armada battleship. I've decided to remain awake to confront any boarders against Captain's orders, hiding myself in the Ion Distribution Center. The ion flux interference should cloak my life signs from their scans, and it's a perfect place for an ambush. 2:44 p.m., September 3rd, 2187. The Armada destroyer dispatched 1 scout craft, a smaller Scythe interceptor, and the Westwick has been boarded by their crew. They killed Burke before I could do anything. I overcame one of them and took his pistol, managing to defeat the others by using the weapon. They removed Burke's hand in an attempt to foil our biolocks, but it didn't work. The mothership suspects nothing yet, and I'm using the dead enemy soldier's handheld remote computer device to attempt access to their mainframe and hack from within. 4:17 p.m., September 3rd, 2187. My computer mainframe intrusion of the enemy mothership was successful. I ordered their own computer to overload the core and self-destruct.
So we hacked into their system. Very resourceful.
Tragically, a piece of shrapnel from the explosion has ruptured Westwick's cooling tanks, leaving us floating dead in space. Also, a second Scythe fighter has evidently been dispatched to back up the first. He's still out there, but hasn't attacked. Perhaps he realizes his tiny ship doesn't have the range to get home, and the Westwick's his only ride. I'm locking down the ship as best I can. It's like a poker game, and nobody's calling. 11 p.m., September 3rd, 2187. Scans show the enemy fighter has only 1 crew member aboard. He's locked onto the Westwick and gone into hibernation, according to Westwick, Maine. I guess he knows we have all the time in the world. I'm going outside in an environment suit to put a locking clamp on the only hatches that don't lock from the inside, the EVM pod bay doors. I hope Westwick, Maine is right about that enemy crew member being asleep. Addendum. Lock clamp installed successfully. The nearest system is 300 plus years away at this rate of drift, so I'm putting myself into cryogenic hibernation for 1 cycle. Midnight, September 3rd, 2237. Asleep 50 years. Nothing has changed. Enemy ship still stalks the Westwick as we drift slowly closer to a large ringed planet in the M33 system. 250 years to go. Midnight, September 3rd, 2287. In a horrifying discovery, I've realized that I failed to set exit times for Palmer or O'Neill's sleep sessions. They've exceeded safe Hyber period cycles and have surely lost all of their memory by now.
Way to go, old pal.
I'm responsible, and I should have checked before I went in. Things just keep getting worse and worse. Midnight, September 3rd, 2337. Burke looks like I feel. I can't bring myself to disturb the body and keep thinking I should preserve the crime scene as evidence for those that may discover the ship. It's a good thing we have a documentary aboard to show them. Who'd believe what has happened to us? Murder after the end of the civilized world is unthinkable, isn't it? Well, think again. Midnight, September 3rd, 2387. Now I'm seeing ghosts. I saw Burke alive and well on the bridge as plain as day just an hour ago. At first I thought I was losing my mind, till I remembered the phenomena experienced by the Galactic Discovery 2 mission to DARKSTAR. I had to go check to be sure his body still lay decaying in the sleep chamber.
At least he sees them too.
I long to wake up the others as the ship and the very real ghosts in it are beginning to test my sanity. But I know that I must do this alone. I've gone too far now not to see it through, and my nemesis is out there, just waiting for me to screw up. Midnight, September 3rd, 2437. 250 years adrift, and I can now actually see the planet through the telescope in O'Neill's room. We don't even know if the water we need for the ruptured coolant tanks will be there. Star maps confirm the planet is Theta Alpha 3. Who names these things? I will be rechristening it one of two names once I set foot on her surface. Heaven or Hell. Midnight, September 3rd, 2487. I just realized I haven't eaten in 300 years. I went to my room and made dinner. Pretty good, actually, for reconstituted crap from the food synths. Went outside in my suit to check the hull. Our friend has tried to get in, found scratches around level 2 airlock and shuttle bay doors. The clamp lock held at the pod doors, as did the weld job I did on the main airlock outer doors. I guess he knew not to break anything on the only ship in the system that can possibly get home, or to DARKSTAR. I keep forgetting there is no home anymore. The game continues, and I'm sure he'll raise the stakes when we reach the M33 planet in about 12 years. 7 a.m., August 21st, 2499. Several items of interest. We've arrived at the M33 planet in the Triangulum galaxy, over 3 million light-years from Earth. Very large life signs detected in a sea of ammonia and acid, with fresh water detected on a small landmass in the central hemisphere. The Scythe interceptor has vanished. I assume he's landed on the planet, perhaps waiting for me. I don't know if he's holding a royal flush or a pair of fours. I'm preparing the shuttle for trip down and programming Westwick, Maine to awaken O'Neill if I'm not back soon.
So I guess you never made it back.
John, as a safety measure, I've encoded the enabling sequence on the remaining shuttle to keep it out of enemy hands. The code is hidden in the Labyrinth game on the rec deck. You were always good at that one. I've rigged it with no safety protocols. If you can't get out, you don't get out. Ever. Our Mars nemesis will be hopelessly trapped inside if he tries, and I have confidence you can get through it, even with your loss of memory. Ross.
Jesus! What sick bastard. What in the hell?
Hello, Captain.
And what in God's name are you?
I have been informed by Westwick, Maine that you suffer from amnesia, Captain O'Neill, so shall I reintroduce myself? Okay, fine. I didn't want to talk to you anyway.
No miss. Captain Freedom can't live without him.
Oh, who am I fooling? Okay, buddy, you ready to talk? That's it. Bite me, man. I'm out of here. Good luck saving the world, you big stupid idiot.
Please.
Right. What in the hell?
Hello, Captain.
And what in God's name are you?
I have been informed by Westwick, Maine that you suffer from amnesia, Captain O'Neill, so shall I reintroduce myself?
Yeah, why don't you?
Very well. My name is Simon, an acronym for Semi-Intelligent Motorized Observation Network. I never liked the semi-intelligent crack, so I'm working on a new acronym. What do you think of Smarty Pants, Inhuman, Monkey, Obsequious Neanderthal?
You're kidding, right?
Okay, I'll keep working on it. Anyhow, I have been programmed to remotely scan databases on board the Westwick and supply you with information based on those scans. Whenever I become aware of new information, or if I feel like it, your call remote will signal you. At this time, I'm gathering information and have little to report. I can tell you that Palmer is in sleep mode, Perryman is missing, and so is one of the two shuttles, and oh yeah, Burke is dead. I'm looking all over for his hand, but I haven't found it yet. Oh, I see you have found it.
Yeah, I found it.
Anywho, all is quiet right now aboard ship, and I'm trying to find out what in the Sam Hill is going on. It would be a good idea to listen to me because, well, I'm a lot smarter than you are. Don't call me, I'll call you.
Right.
I'm out of here.
Galactic Discovery 2 breaks radio silence and makes history by reappearing from its last mission a full 7 years before it is even sent. The Solar Patrol sends a ship to intercept, but none aboard were prepared for what they were about to encounter.
We're within visual range of that ship coming in from the outer rim.
Well, who are they and what are they doing out here?
Take a look for yourself.
Bring us in nose to nose. I want a good look at her.
Is it just me, Captain, or does that configuration look familiar to you?
Looks like...
That's what I thought.
That's impossible. That ship hasn't even been built yet.
Maybe not, but Landry's right. That's a Lockheed Galactic model as sure as we're looking at her.
They're hailing us.
Starship, identify yourself.
Captain Cedric Stone, Commander. Starship Galactic Discovery 2.
Galactic Discovery 2?
According to our chronometers and on the position of all the stars, and defying all possible logic, it's now the year 2118.
I know what year it is, Captain. The question is, what are you doing here?
Einstein was right. Time travel's possible.
Time travel?
DARKSTAR. They just came out of DARKSTAR.
Impossible. There aren't any expeditions even scheduled there until...
We entered DARKSTAR at 2125, and here we are on the other side 7 years earlier.
Oh my God.
It's a damn time hole.
I checked my notes. This ship won't even be built for another year. By all rights, I should still be second command on Discovery 1. My son's not even born yet. But my brother's still alive. I might be able to keep him off that transport.
Take it easy, Captain.
There's so many things to think about. The entire crew up here, every member of this crew has a duplicate self waiting for them on Earth for their little visit from the twin of the future.
He's right. If they've come back through some kind of time hole, there'll be a duplicate of each of their crew members here in their past.
I don't even know what it means. I don't know what kind of paradoxes we're opening up. All I know is have some psychiatrists ready and waiting for us when we return, because there are some serious issues to deal with. For example, I know for a fact there's another man sleeping with my wife tonight. And it's me. Stone, out.
Turn the ship around. We're following them in.
DARKSTAR proves to be a cornerstone in time, freezing an area of space on that fateful day in 2118, its moment of creation by the nuclear accident. Anything pulled into the maelstrom is returned to that exact moment in time, intact.
I'm sorry, but all Helm systems are now offline due to damage to the ship. To reactivate all systems, coolant tank number 3 must be repaired using the EVM pod. Coolant must be procured and pumped into the cooling system, and plasma drive must be pre-staged manually from the ion distribution center. Course must then be verified and reprogrammed at the master system reboot station. Pilot's program disk is vital for this operation. Thank you.
It looks like you've plotted the course. So here we go. Destination, DARKSTAR.
Interesting.
I'm sorry, access is denied. System off. Are you quite certain you wish to launch emergency separation? Please confirm launch. This process is irreversible. If you are sure you wish to implement final execution of this order, do so now. Separation is now in process. Please stand by.
Oh boy.
Wait a moment, please. More data is loading. Please wait. Captain, I am very distressed to inform you that the power to the liberated section of the ship is falling below required levels. Allow me to scan for more data. The plasma core has suffered complete meltdown due to lack of coolant. I should have warned you, but that protocol has been deliberately deleted from my programming and replaced by an overriding order from one of the 4 Westwood crew members, possibly yourself.
Me? I don't think so.
Remember, Captain, you have no memory, so you yourself could be the originator of this order. My best guess is that this sabotage was intended to thwart attempts by enemy boarders to utilize it for their own means. Please forgive me. I'm so sorry, but the situation is much worse now. A secondary part of the upgraded order has just entered my system. Life support is now shutting down.
Well, that's just great.
Estimated time of survivability inside this craft is 45 minutes, depending on your physical health. Attempting to override? John, I'm so sorry. The program is bypassing my voluntary functions and connecting directly with my hierarchical automatic implementation systems.
Please forgive me. My power is fading. I will stay with you as long as I can maintain consciousness. I have calculated your use.
Westwood main, stay online!
Entry into the atmosphere and subsequent burn will occur well before loss of cavern environment. Thus,
We're doomed. There's no way out, is there?
Paige? Paige, can you gain control? Paige! Paige, can you help me?
A bizarre wrong turn and a maze with no cheese at the other end. A rather dramatic finale in a theater with no audience to witness it, no one to weep for the loss, and no one to laugh at its irony. And so, the curtain quietly closes with a single scream that only you can hear, because it is your own.
What was it? This cosmic phantom, this bee, boneless, fleshless, almost invisible, stalking the Earth, leaving panic behind.
Kathy, what is it? What's wrong?
In there. It was horrible.
There's our cosmic man.
Eerie magic of the master storyteller Edgar Allan Poe scales new heights of the horrific. Master of horror, summoning the powers of evil.
What's this, Mum?
An electroencephalograph.
To it. When I opened my hand, you shall wake up. To it.
Pardon me? You must be that captain fellow. Simon would be furious if he knew you were in here. Don't worry, I won't tell. I'm Max, motorized artificial girl for Simon. But poor Simon. Shh. Simon built me to address his psychotic boredom. Pardon the mess. Seems that my extra parts are lying around everywhere. If you're missing a vacuum cleaner, food processor, hairdryer, toaster, or various parts of your laptop computer, don't look at me, because I'm a real girl. Sugar and spice and everything nice, that's me, Simon. Now he's more like macaroni and cheese with nuts and bolts mixed in. Mostly nuts. Probably from watching those awful movies. That's the cheese. Over and over, he watches them for like the last 300 years while you took a nap. No wonder he calls you ask me some other time to get into all that. If you can't say anything, James? No, never. Ooh, darn it! I know it's right inside my cute little tin head, but I just can't seem to... taste? Okay, Mr. Captain, what's his name? Crunch, Kurt, Stubing, you simply must move before Simon returns. So soon now, Mr. Man, there are no handings in here. Bye-bye now. I've already given generously to the United Amnesia Fund. We don't take the paper because we don't own a bird, and I am a vacuum cleaner, so just take it next door, Officer Blue Eyes. Don't sell crazy here, we're all stocked up. Good night, sweet dreams, and don't let the bedbugs bite. He's so funny. You again? Listen, bub. Gave at the office, heard the good news, sent Jerry's kids to college, and there are so many cookies in my inbox. I've got to empty my cash hourly. Goes right to my thighs, you know. So go scan another girl, tall, dark, and Manson. Sorry, Charlie. My heart belongs to who? Come on, say it. Stop! I didn't say Sonic said. Would you stop it? Stop it, I'll say stop it again, you silly man. Hit the road, strike the pavement. Don't let the screen door hit you in the hiney. Arrivederci, adios, au revoir, get lost, take a hike. A long walk on a short pier, or that train to Bangkok aboard the Thailand Express. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. And I'd really like to stay here and chat, but I'm not going to.
I'm sorry, access is denied. Proceeding to level 2. Please watch your step. I'm sorry, access is denied.
Left, English, right, English. Good luck, Captain O'Neill. Left, English, right, English. Good shot. You have 3 calculated options. Shot A, shot B, shot C. Good luck, Captain O'Neill. Shot A. Game reset. Shot A. Correct option. Crew member Buck knew you would win and programmed me to tell you to be sure to pick up a gun. The correct gun. You will indeed need it. Left, English, right, English. Game reset. Excellent shot. Crew member Buck knew you would win. Left, English, right, English. Good luck, Captain O'Neill. Left, English, right, English. Good shot. You have 3 calculated options. Shot A, shot B, shot C. Good luck, Captain O'Neill. Shot C. Game reset. You did not make the shot. It is exceedingly unusual that you would not win. Are you indeed Captain John O'Neill? He always wins.